we're wrapping up. Time to put people away. Do I have anything? Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Doing the rounds, and there's a fair amount I have to do today, actually. I don't know why I'm seeing Aveline first, just because.
Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
People have said that there are, quests appear when companions have something to say to you. But also somebody did say, go by and check every now and then just to be, super safe. Because it is true, the things that trigger in this game, very spontaneous, and it depends, what party you take with you at what time. For instance, Fenris's thing wouldn't have happened if I hadn't spontaneously decided to bring Fenris to a Sundermount in order to get the Forbidden Tomb, and I had no idea he was going to trigger some character-based quest just traveling from, traveling outside the city. It is a weird one. Hey, Meryl. Oh, there's the Hala. Cool. I did wonder if that would be here.
By the dread wolf! Why is my
See ya.
house always...
Okay. Alright, let's have a look, actually. Who have we actually got to talk to? Story being told, checking with Varrick is Sweet and the Hindman. Fenris stormed off and will not be found in his home. Go to your Hightown mansion to hear more from him. So Fenris, Varrick in the Hangman, Fenris in My Suite, and Anders in Darktown. But let's also go and see Sebastian in the Chantry. I don't know if he has anything to say, but I'll just say hi. Because since I switch over to night when I do the rounding up, I actually forget about Sebastian. Wait, he is here, right? Hello?
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his bow.
Good for him.
A demon behind the attack on Sebastian's family. Truly, whatever has happened in Kirkwall has thinned the veil. I must pray to Andraste for guidance.
Good luck with that. I'm gonna go swing swords at the problem until it tells us to stop, and I'm honestly not entirely sure which is the better solution. Okay, who do you want to speak to first? Switch over to night. And let's go do Anders first. Again, I'll say I have this gift for him. But if he is a centimeter into the rivalry path, and therefore this just will exacerbate the rivalry, I think that's how it works. It seems to make sense, because if you want to not be neutral, then the gifts, instead of adding friendship, will probably just exacerbate the current condition of the relationship, so that you can drive towards a conclusion. At least that, I sort of hope that's the case, because that makes sense to me. So I'm just gonna go through this conversation. Yeah. And hope it's not. If it looks like it's souring, then, whatever.
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
You got me a gift? I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
Sacrilege to wear these in any land under the Divine. Tevinter's freed mages. Are you afraid of sacrilege?
Here, I thought you fight for mages' rights. Whoever's bad side that puts you on.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas.
Yeah.
Making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Well, I've never heard much about the Tevinter, which wasn't tied with the Blight and blood magic and shit like that, but until, what's his face? The elven kid, the Dreamer, said he was going to Tevinter, and that's the first time I kind of thought about it as this functioning society. And yeah, okay, they definitely deal with slaves. It doesn't sound like a nice place, but it's probably still a fully fledged society with good people and bad people and its own ideologies and ways of living and things like that. Not like Mordor, but more just a strange foreign place. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself, the Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins. Kittens and virgins.
I haven't noticed too many of either in Kirkwall.
And fewer every day, I suspect. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
There we go. Oh, that's nice. Good. I was pleased with that because I didn't want to have to go through that conversation like twice with both both ways, because I would just be really like awkward with the flow of the game. But I think you can understand my concerns there. I suspect for no real reason as well, but I suspect that if a person is more or less neutral, it drives it more towards friendship, because I think that friendship is, generally speaking, more desirable than rivalry for most players. And therefore, if somebody is like more or less at neutral, then I think it will still drive friendship, because I think that's what happened with Sebastian, who I'm pretty sure was like just below the neutral line when I gave him that gift, which he liked. Which is kind of a shame, because I don't like Sebastian very much. I'm really glad I didn't pay, I did pay for the DLC for him, but like whatever. He's yeah, I don't get him at all. Like almost everything he says like annoys me to an extent. Even if it's like just what he said in the chantry there, I was kind of like, that's useful what you just said. Okay, so I've done that. I need to go speak to Varrick. I don't know, I wonder what other people think of Sebastian. If he's like the best companion ever with all these like meaningful and deep-seated layers, or if he is just kind of bland chantry boy. I don't want to say he's bland. I don't think he's bland, I just think that I'm not really interested. Hey.
Anything interesting happening around town?
Dunno, wanna have sex? No? Okay. Just brush it off. Oh, hey, buddy. And hey, you.
You have got to hear this, Hawke. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Wait, what? Is that all?
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
Awesome. You like stories, huh?
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice, and I'm a compulsive liar. Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
Stories are good as well. I think, and this is like a outside the game sort of comment. I don't think I really appreciated the value of a good story until literally I started watching Game Grumps, which are like another Let's Play channel. And yeah, they're primarily like comedy and jokes and stuff like that, but they both spin like a good story, and it's always kind of interesting. And since then, I've tried to get better at just saying, hey, this one time. And yeah, like if you can, whether it's one of you or whether it's more than one of you, it's like you learn how to tell a good story. It is good, and it feels good to do. For some reason, it's kind of hard to explain. Yeah. Nothing like historical, obviously, but just like things that happened. One day I went to the store and died.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawke. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
Well, that is fairly close to the truth. Yeah, why am I the hero in this, dude?
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawke. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
You're too kind.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though.
You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend, Master Hawke, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Thanks, buddy. Not well dressed or clean, though. What are you talking about?
Whoever
At least I
was
change
telling
clothes
this
every now and
story
then.
had made me more handsome.
And then back to the mansion. Wonder what Fenris is doing there.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. You and I don't always see eye to eye, but that doesn't mean you deserved my anger. I owe you an apology.
Yeah, I understand.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
I know. Sorry, we may have to make this short, Fenris. Rona's telling me that there's a burglar in the house. Could be Isabella, though, so I think we do have time. You do need to let your past go, man.
Your need for revenge is consuming you.
And what would you have me do? Hadriana came after me. I have never had the option to simply walk away. Am I supposed to forgive, no matter how many times they hunt me down? Am I supposed to forget all the things they've done to me?
No. Although maybe that last one. Defending yourself is fine. Being vindictive is something else. But letting it into you, letting what you need to do affect you so strongly, that's something that you can control. They're gonna destroy you if you keep going like this. They don't intend to, and it won't be a win for them. But after all this, after escaping from them, to let it break you now, it wouldn't be good.
If you're wondering why you can't move on, this is it.
Yes, this is it. Why can I not grasp something so simple? It's a sickness, this hate. This dark growth inside me that I can't ever get rid of. And they put it there. This isn't why I came here.
I know. And I know you know I'm trying to help you. But I know you don't respond too well to outside help as well. What about your family?
Are you going to use the information Hadriana gave you?
I don't know yet. I will have to think on it.
Nothing. No rivalry or affection either way.
Ah, you've returned.
Hey,
If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
I don't really know what you do, Bodan.
Always at your service, monsieur.
Hey,
That big tower in the lake is scary. He means the gallows, and I quite agree.
he's not wrong. Hey, Rona. Bark, bark. Mumsy?
Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they?
Yes, I think you've said that before, though. But it's worth repeating.
Is that... Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
So, there we have it. That's our day. Yeah. In the next session, either Black Powder Courtesy or one of these DLC thing. I have not honestly decided yet. It's nice to be able to know that next session I'll be doing something like full on, like a main quest, or like a full on DLC. Excuse me. Hiccup. Yeah, and today we have done a few things around. It's been quite a day of character stuff, hasn't it? That last mission about the inside job, kind of an exception. That was very much more just sort it out, with the only real meaningful decision being whether or not I sorted things out for that guy. At least, yeah, I didn't kill him or get him thrown in jail or anything like that, but at least he's paying for it. Money's important to him, clearly, and he's having to pay out of his pocket for what he did. Makes sense, all that ill-gotten coin he got by putting my other employees in danger, he's giving back, plus the danger of execution, plus the shame of it. I suppose it's about equivalent. Yeah. I don't know, I shouldn't feel guilty for showing mercy, I suppose, but he was, despite the blubberingness of him, he was a bad egg. And he did get people killed. As far as I know, anyway. There was a corpse by that ambush site.
Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah! I can't unsee that.
Hawke family crest, very intricate. It's on my back, and it's on my front as well. I'm hammering that home, as it were. Yeah. This has been a good session today. I've really enjoyed it. In the next session, we'll do something big and important and with far-reaching consequences, I am sure. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.